Throughout football history, wise men have congregated to bring you the best stats, predictions, and analysis of the game. These are not those men. 3 derelict Oakland Raiders fans expelled from clown school for shaping inappropriate balloon animals at children's birthday parties and borrowing the school clown car to attend a Murphy's Law gig in Brooklyn. With no ambitions outside of rodeo barrel racing and the Shiner Circus, they made their way to the rolling hills of northwestern New Jersey and established a home at the Irish Cottage Inn. Surrounded by Jets and Giants fans, they called in reinforcements and established a circus sideshow of their own, known as the New Jersey chapter of the Black Hole. Join the party each week on the Fan Club Blitz, a wild ride into the world of die-hard football team fan clubs from across the globe with your hosts, Splatterhead, Fitz, and Tom, Clown School Rejects.
Hey guys, it's Splatterhead here. A little under the weather, so forgive the voice. Just want to give you a breakdown, change the format a little bit for this episode. We recorded this while watching the Raiders-Browns game at the Irish Cottage Inn, and it turned into sort of a, I don't know, it's a roller coaster ride. You're going to get to relive that whole game with us. There's highs, there's lows, ups, downs, and of course at the end there's a win. So yeah, you're going to hear us, do what fans do. We're gonna cuss the Raiders, we're gonna cheer the Raiders, and then we're gonna do our usual.
All right, here we are, Splatterhead.
And Fitz.
And Tom.
And we still have some technical difficulties, but we're muscling our way through it.
Listen, if we came one of these shows without some kind of technical problems, it wouldn't be our show.
Now, and we're still way too loud. And I can't figure that out to save my life. Hello, hello, hello. That's a little better, right?
Maybe, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not peaking anymore. So here we are.
Another week.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking this week? We got the Brownies.
I'm thinking we have to beat the Browns.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, listen, to try to put an optimistic spin on everything, we've gotten better each week, I think. There's 2 plays. One play against Denver, we win that game. Same thing last week. We could very easily have just one loss this season so far. We could be 2-1, I think.
Well, you see, that's the whole thing. A play here, a play there in 2 games, and nobody's having this discussion. Gruden's a genius. Derek Carr's back to being the golden boy, and the Raiders are on top.
Right.
And, and it's Khalil Mack who, and it's the shock, screw them. And
of course, they're at the top of their division now.
Yeah, wait for Mahomes to show up, and the defense gets at him, blah, 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 blah. It's all of that crap. So,
But what are we going to do?
And listen, yeah, they're at the top of their division. Like I told you privately, it's not because of Mack. I'm still not convinced Mack is the best defensive player on that team. Enough said about the Bears and Mack. Let's go.
All right. I'm tired, guys. I'm too old for rock and roll.
No, you're not. You're just too old to rock and roll till 5 o'clock in the morning.
See, when I'm a spectator, I can watch half of the set and go, all right, I've seen enough, and I can go home. When I'm expected to be a participant, I have to actually stay for the whole thing. But it was good. We had a great show last night.
I'll tell you, it gives it new level of appreciation for guys like Keith Richards, Mick Jagger, and whatnot that are 900 years old and out there doing it regular.
Absolutely, man. But
well, in all fairness to Chuck, they can afford a hell of a lot better drugs than he can.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
They got South American doctors pumping them full of crap.
My budget restricted me to Miller High Life.
Yeah, exactly.
It was on tap though, which is nice.
Good.
Yeah. And then of course the guitar player from the Mega Men, he happened to have a little bottle of whiskey with him, so kept handing me that.
Nice. Just for the folks out there listening, obviously you're going to be listening to this next week, but we are underway with our Raiders-Browns game. They have started it up.
That's right.
So maybe we get a couple little predictions here, a couple little what we want to say, and then we'll get back to you in a little while.
That guy looks angry.
Yeah. Is he a Jets fan?
I don't know.
Well, for everybody out there in Raider Nation that complains about the dirt on our field, all of you better be rooting for the Yankees on Wednesday, because if the Yankees win on Wednesday, then the next home game there is no more dirt.
That's right.
So if you're a big
soccer fan,
big soccer fan, or generally you hate dirt in the middle of a football field, I suggest you turn the TV on and say "Go Yankees," and then you could see your green grass at home.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. That's advice from Tom.
Yeah. And that's not even like the truth with Tom. That's just good everyday advice from Tom.
That's right.
Although, it gives me childhood flashbacks seeing this infield dirt watching a Raiders game. No. No. All right. So what do you got to say, Chuck, before we break here? What do you got?
I say I should come alive at halftime.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I got a Bloody Mary going on here.
I'm gonna put a call into Tom. Happens to know some South American doctors. We're gonna see if we can get them in here now, and we're gonna work Chuck up, bring him back to life.
Oh, look! There's a cowboy fan and a cheesehead coming in together.
Wow, that's like a start of a bad joke. A cowboy and a cheesehead walk into a bar.
Hey, led by a Raider.
All right, ladies and gents, we're going to see you at the half.
There you go.
One takeaway on the year for the Raiders. Broken down at 8. As Mayfield throws, and it's picked off on the deflection. Gary and Conley inside the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown. There it is. The takeaway by the secondary and a score. White clock is at 2. There's Lynch. Marshawn Lynch finally wrapped up by quick whistle. Schobert. Marshawn not happy about it. He shouldn't be. Carr's pass is incomplete. Remember, the Raiders have led at halftime in each of their first 3 games, but have not yet been able to finish. Here's Jared Cook with a first down and more out to the 47-yard line. Three receivers set. The gift to Lynch up the middle across midfield. Running hard, has a first down. From the 31 on first down as Carr steps up and throws. It's Lynch. Lynch inside the 20, still going. Dragging Cleveland Browns with him. 7th play of the drive for the Raiders. Carr looking for Lynch. Now goes the other way. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Amari Cooper.
Okay.
All right. Well,
are we live?
We're live.
We're live.
How about that half?
Okay. Listen, I'm pretty good with the half. I mean, there was a couple nonsensical bullshit that went on. Listen, that Marshawn play that got whistled down when he clearly wasn't down. I mean, we can about it, but can't change it, so it is what it is.
I'm actually pretty optimistic that we're down and going into the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
first time that's happened all year. Maybe it's a turnaround.
I mean, we can't drop wide open touchdown passes. But again, over with, done.
That was the pot. That's why Bryant dropped that.
Smoking the grass.
He was one toke over the line. He didn't make the catch.
That's what all that dirt is on the field. It's not from baseball.
No.
That's the part he smoked.
Which brings us back when we were talking about that a week or two ago. Like, you know what? I don't want my athletes smoking weed during the season because, it's kind of like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Like, no, if you're gonna do something, man, do some crank, do some speed. Come on, man, I want something fired up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where's the astronauts?
Isn't meth cheap in California?
I think they just hand it out.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, you just they have little booths.
Comes in popsicles.
Yeah,
because it's so hot out there. They give you a popsicle. I know when Zeke went on tour, they arranged their tours around the they scheduled the shows and then they looked up the closest methadone clinic for Marky, and he's like, so he went to a methadone clinic in L.A. He's like, and I get down there, and there's all these junkies eating popsicles. I'm like, what's going on? And there was methadone popsicles they were handing out. It's like, yeah, I had lemon lime. It was great.
Do they call them methsicles or?
Yeah, methsicles. Hey, more power to Marky. He's been clean for a long time now, but a lot of fun stories from the junkie days.
Sure.
Yeah, and Relapse is a great song.
Well, so I got to tell you, the best takeaway so far from the half is, again, if you're new to listening to us, we're at the Irish Cottage Inn in New Jersey, Franklin, New Jersey, in Sussex County, New Jersey. And we got a lot of people in the bar that are not Raiders fans, not in our section, obviously, that are obviously very jealous of us because we're Oakland Raider fans, and we take over this bar restaurant every weekend, and they can't do a thing about it. So my takeaway is I love the fact that they're freaking jealous of us because nobody gives a about any other teams as far as fan bases. We have the best fan base in the country.
Absolutely.
There's a guy standing over there with like a Dolphins shirt on.
Yeah.
Is there a Dolphins player named Heartline, or is that guy such a loser he put his own name on the back?
Yeah, I don't know who the hell plays for the Dolphins. That guy's been.
Oh, there is a player.
That guy's been running his mouth off.
Okay. Is the guy any good?
He's the one that's been over there yelling, "Go Browns!"
Oh,
go
okay.
Cleveland.
Oh, all right. Yeah, next week that guy will have a Switzer jersey on or something. He really misses them.
Listen, don't you talk ill of my Barry Switzer. Listen, at the end of the day, you're wearing a aqua blue and orange jersey. You might as well just wear girls' panties and a skirt.
Oh man. I got a lot of work to do.
There's gonna be a lot of doors slamming on that one.
I got a lot of work to do here.
There's gonna be a lot of car horns beeping during that segment.
Wow. What are the sea chickens doing?
Okay.
Showing us some highlights here. This kid's got to stop throwing picks, man.
Yeah.
When we're driving down the field, he seems to only throw them when it's in a after a good drive.
Yeah.
Just ends it with a pick. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We lost you. You turned your mic off.
Yeah, that last one. It was a crappy throw, obviously. Could have possibly been caught and brought in, but it was a crappy throw. Maybe could have been caught, but my whole thing is it was a bullshit play call. We got 30 seconds
left. That should have been a timeout anyway, right there.
Yeah, and we have 30 seconds left. We're in the red zone almost. Just take a shot into the end zone or a deep sideline pass, not a fucking short dink pass over the middle.
Well,
come on.
I don't know what the play call actually was.
If that was the play call, it was a play call.
Because like I said on the show last week, I'm pretty sure that there isn't anywhere in the playbook, there's no spider wide banana pineapple interception left in Gruden's playbook. It's I don't know.
No, I just mean the generality of that little dink pass across the middle.
I don't know what the play call actually was. I mean, Carr might have seen something else that maybe audible. I have no idea.
Well, of course. Well, whatever you might think, I'm here at the Irish Cottage, thousands of miles away from Oakland, drinking beer. I know what the call was.
All right. I
Jesus.
gotta give you that.
I mean, it's common sense.
It's not common sense to throw it out in the middle of the field when you only have one timeout in 30 seconds.
No.
So.
You got a truth with Tom for us yet?
No. No.
I have a shameless plug, though, if you're willing to listen, all you people out there. Listen, I know it's only it is the last day of September, which means we're a little bit closer to the holiday season. So we're just going to start throwing it out there now because you're going to love it. All you little MFers that listen to us, sit down, buckle up, and get ready for the Fan Club Blitz, our special holiday show, which is going to be our Christmas Yule celebration.
It's going to be slightly better than the Star Wars Christmas special. You guys see that?
No.
Oh, you got to see that. You got to look on YouTube. It's all on YouTube.
I hope we at least aim for like a Bob Hope Christmas special.
You got to go on YouTube and look up the Star Wars Christmas special. Go into the garage, spend a few minutes in there doing what you do.
Okay.
And then go on YouTube and look up the Star Wars Christmas special.
All right, I'll do that.
I'm telling you, You are gonna. You're not gonna regret it.
Wait a minute, I got it. We have to add this. Tom just put it in my head. Bob Hope. Any of you guys that are old enough out there to remember the Bob Hope Christmas type specials, we have our thing now. We're gonna all the was it the Rose Bowl or the high school the college All Pro players that he used to announce? Okay, so what do we got? What do we have before we break for the second half here? We got
no, we didn't do any,
less interceptions.
We didn't do any 50-50s this week because Laura's got the tickets in her car. And I couldn't wait. I was like, I got to get down there.
Yeah, and Laura, obviously, if you don't know, Laura's Chuck's wife. She's actually busy mining for minerals right now. She has a pickaxe, and a flashlight on her helmet right now, and
she's got a whole backpack with pickaxes and hammers. She took me on a trip. Did I talk about the trip where I had to climb up?
No. You told me about the trip. You didn't talk about it.
We were at my father-in-law's, and she's like, "Oh, I want to go. There's this place in Montague where you can collect quartz." I was like, "All right, that sounds nice. You know, can we stop and get something to eat first?" She's like, "Yeah." So we stopped in Montague, and we had I had some spaghetti and a beer. You know, I like to have beer. And we go down. We follow her book, and we go down this nice trail in Montague. She's like, says we go up here, and then there's like a valley, and then you got to go up this steep incline. So we get up to the valley. I look to the right. There's a 90-degree slope with ropes hanging down from it. You got to climb up these ropes, and I'm wearing Converse. I'm dangling from ropes, looking behind me like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing? And this thing just went straight up for like a quarter mile. And you get to the end of one rope, and then you got to grab another rope, and we get up to the top, and I'm like, what are we doing? Collecting rocks. And then she finds this really big one. She's like, oh, this one's really nice, but I guess we can't get it down there. I'm like, give me the damn rock. So the way down, I'm holding this this thing, good giant piece of quartz. I'm holding that. I got the rope in one hand going down the hill. That's my wife.
And the best part is that was the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, and I was supposed to meet Chuck. We were going to do some podcast stuff from the Irish Cottage. So I was actually in the bar with my kid Liam waiting on Chuck. Then I got the text. We're looking for rocks in Montague. He goes, I'm probably not going to make it because Laura's got like a bag with like shovels and picks and shit. So he goes like, it's involved. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Now today she says, so I played a show last night. I got home, went to bed at 4 in the morning. Then I had to get up at 7 and drive my son to the airport. Then I go home. I'm like, I'm going to sleep. And she goes, I'm going to the mineral show. I'm like, all right. She comes back, a couple hours later. She's like, I may have overdone it a little bit. Now, I got to tell you, there's a lot of rocks in my house as it is.
Technically, they're minerals, not
right,
rocks.
That's right, minerals.
Marie, is that my minerals?
Yes, Hank.
How many boxes?
I don't know. 3, 400, a million. I don't know.
Did you check them for damage?
They're rocks, Hank.
No, they're minerals. Jesus, Marie, I got some geodes coming that are very delicate, all right?
So
the rock heads don't like it when you call them rocks.
They don't. They're minerals. So anyway, I got a lot of minerals in the house as it is. She brings in $145 more worth of minerals today. And then she's got this one, and she says the guy said this one might be a little radioactive, but it should be okay as long as you don't lick it. And because she actually has a Geiger counter, so she sets this thing on top of the rock, and she goes upstairs, and I'm sitting there watching the football game, and all of a sudden this thing starts going. I'm like, what the hell's going on? This thing is maxed out. I'm like, Laura, that bag you handed me in the car and said, put this on your lap. The rock wasn't in it, was it?
Listen, folks, next week's podcast, we're going to take pictures because I want you all to see a picture of Chuck with that ear growing out his forehead.
Yeah. Anyway, so now I got...
So you're saying she bought a chunk of uranium?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It came up, she's got a chart, for her Geiger counter. It came up like one level below you're supposed to notify the government. So I'm like, you going to put this on the porch or are we leaving it in the house?
I just heard somebody one of my friends in Franklin just said they thought they saw Vladimir Putin leaving your house.
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know what that might be about, but...
Oh, look, a trick play.
Oh. And the game is back on, folks, so, yeah.
All right, before we go splitting for halftime, all you people out there clamoring for Hugh Jackson to come back as our head coach, Mr. 8-8, you can go screw yourselves right now.
Yeah.
And go die.
You're dead to
Bye.
us.
You're dead to us. Bye.
And can we please just, for 1 minute, just reflect on the fact that there's a quarterback in the NFL whose first name is Baker.
Yeah.
Baker. What's next? I mean, come on. What's your first name? I mean, come on. What the f*** is that? Baker. Get the f*** out of here with that shit. Okay.
Right.
I hope you all enjoyed all those car crashes and honking horns you just heard there. They have no clue what was said behind it.
They'll get the gist of it. We'll see you at the post game.
Good stuff. Thanks, Megan. Second down and 12. Carr over the middle, complete to Bryant. Bryant is out to midfield before he was finally dragged down by E.J. Gaines. Brandon Parker now in at right tackle for the injured Donald Penn as Carr fires downfield. It is picked off. Second interception for the Browns. It's Demarius Randall. Randall inside the 40 avoids Marshawn Lynch.
It just makes it easier for this defense. That's a bad turnover.
50-yard return by Randall, and now Mayfield fires. There is a flag. He was looking for Landry.
All right, this is pathetic, so we're going to do the rest of the show while the game's on. We'll give you a little play-by-play.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wait, hey. We didn't make a defensive play again.
There we go.
Or did we?
There they go. They just went for two. Got it. This is the.
Did they get it or no? Or
yeah, they got it.
They ruled down. It is ruled he was down. Before. Okay.
All right. Good.
Listen.
Hey, it's a moral victory.
Listen. Somebody needs, and I hope it's going to be Gruden, they need to grab Derek Carr and say, put some fucking muscle behind your throws. Yeah, stop just lofting the ball up so that the free safety can come in there and just take it out of thin air.
He's throwing it into double coverage anyway. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he is. But if you're going to throw it in double coverage, put a little juice on it. Don't just let it float out there where it's going to be behind the receiver and the free safety can just come snatch it out.
I hate this commercial, too.
Yes, it sucks.
Stupid little cars floating around. Mario heads.
I think I got a truth for Tom.
All right.
Okay. I think my truth this week is old Johnny Boy's found himself in a bunch of because he can't seem to figure this crap out, and old DC ain't making it any easier. And where the hell is Cooper? I haven't seen him all game. Is he even on the field?
He caught a couple of balls early, but
I mean, this is a shame. The Browns are making it look easy.
Yeah, it's
and that's not
it's the Browns.
It's the Browns,
from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, they got their win, they got their tie. Yeah. Now just lose. Yeah. Now apparently they don't want to.
Well, so, I mean, we're letting them.
Yeah,
letting them win.
Yeah.
We're beating ourselves.
Yeah,
again.
I think Derek's betting the spread, man. That's what I'm throwing into double coverage. That ain't good. So these boys better get their together. And they better be the team that scores 20 points in the fourth quarter this week.
If this keeps going on, Ice Cube's not going to write him a new song next year.
Yeah. Yeah. Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we got to get Kerry King and the boys out there writing some music. Get these guys fired up instead of this stupid, rap West Coast jumping around I'm a Raider crap. That's a bunch of bullshit. Nobody wants to hear that. That don't fire you up. That just fires you up to stand around and drink,
Well, that's about all I can do now is stand around and drink.
Well, we need some bloodletting tunes, man.
Yeah.
So, but truth with Tom is, man, DC is sucking the whole up. And look at that. See that? Double coverage. Come on, man. Really?
Yeah. You know, I'm standing outside looking in. When the ball was in the air, I was like, here it comes.
Yep.
Another pick.
That's you know.
And, of course, you know, they're able to capitalize and turn it into a scoring drive,
Yeah.
you know, after that. And where are we at now? 26-14, is that the score? And the Chargers have caught up to the 49ers, which, not that it matters at this point. Oh, we're reviewing to see if they actually made the 2-point conversion.
They're going to give it to them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, outside, there's been some goofy stuff in this game outside of, so they got the 2 points. But
Look at those idiots. The idiot Cleveland Browns are happy.
Yeah.
An idiot Hugh Jackson actually thinks he's a viable head coach in the NFL. That's a shame. That's disgusting, Raider Nation.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. And that's on Johnny and his boy Derek, man. That's who it's on, you know. So, here's Fitz.
Tom's right. Hey, listen, I love Gruden, I love Carr, but listen, we're dropping the ball here. We need to change them up. And as far as you asked where is Amari? Amari, because he can't hold on to a ball anyway. But Carr, you have to make better decisions back there, man. You're the captain of the offense. Let's go. You got to make better decisions. And defense, wrap up, make a tackle. Well, you can't give up. You know what? Listen, when you're making great plays, you get it down to where it's like 3rd and 10, and then you give up a big play and it's first down again. Come on, it's got to be consistent play here, man.
Yeah, you got to get 7.
It's got to be 7.
Here. Oh, you almost picked it.
And we got to make some plays. That's not the play to make.
You know, you got to wake up. You got to play with some fire in your belly here, Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. We're not. There's no urgency. It's.
I hate to say it. It's almost like we're like, okay, we're going through the motions till we get to Vegas, and then blah 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 blah. Come on, fire it up.
I think Johnny looks.
Come on, there you go. All right. Okay, we got it
first down. Here we go, Marshawn Lynch with the first down.
Listen,
I mean, this is the only guy that's got any fire in his belly on this team. This is the only guy that's got any fire in his gut is beast mode.
These guys, you know what? You have to always play like you belong in the conversation, and they're not doing it.
Nah, you're trying to win a football game. I'm completely just I'm ticked off. That's what I am.
I am
ticked
too.
Off. Tired of this crap.
This week is a kick in the nuts.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, come on, people. Come on, guys. Let's go.
This is
not acceptable, is what this is. We got to block a little bit better now, too. Come on. It's like we're starting to break down on all aspects here.
I tell you, if Cook didn't get his hand on that ball, it would have been caught by the Browns.
Yeah. And on that note, just remember, people, our big Christmas extravaganza, the podcast, will be coming up soon.
Yeah. We're going to have a Wookiee watching virtual porn. I don't want to give up any of this to this Star Wars special.
Holy Wookiee, I am so in now.
I'm telling you, it's the creepiest thing you'll ever see.
I want a Wookiee.
It was...
And if all the stars and planets align and the stars, we're gonna have our Truth of Tom singing completely offensive Christmas carols.
Yeah. Now let's see if these guys have just given up or if they're gonna play football.
Yeah, because I mean, there's still plenty of time here, guys. The game's not over.
But you can't.
Yeah, I mean, come on, we got to make an effort. Take your hands, put them around the ball, pull it in.
4th and 9.
You have one job. It's to catch that brown thing that they throw at you. Just do it. It's not that hard. People do their jobs every day.
I'm telling you, Murph, maybe Mikey's right. I think this is because they played with the laceless football. They practiced with that laceless ball. Mikey called it. Now it all went to hell.
I mean, come on.
Oh, man. Marquette King would have put that on the 1-yard line.
He would have. But he would have danced, and it would have been the first down on the 35.
Yeah. Figured out the problem. I figured out the problem, guys.
What is it?
We need Dennis Allen back.
And that was our own Bill Mackey.
Oh, here comes that stupid commercial again. With
Hold on now.
Floating egg cars.
We're gonna have And we've bantered this about since the beginning of this podcast, and it's going to happen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and have your first go at the Pots Meltdown.
Yeah.
I can't really melt down, really. I mean, the game's not over yet. All right. Catch the ball. That's all I ask for is catching the ball. It's like, that's all. And stop throwing interceptions and passes into fucking double, triple coverage. That's it. It's
telling you.
Let Marshawn run the ball a little bit more, too. He looks like the only guy that has any passion out there right now.
He just said it. He's the only one with any fire in his gut.
Yeah.
The only one trying to win is beast mode.
I'm having a heart attack over here. I'm done.
We're used to it.
I know.
I'll tell you a secret.
We've been having this heart attack for decades.
I probably do have blockages.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I just don't bother getting it checked. I was like, oh, it.
Yeah.
Because as many times, I thank God I come here. My wife's happy because I don't break any more at the house. I have a nice picture window in my living room. I'm surprised it's still there. Like, I haven't thrown anything through the thing.
Man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. No, it's bad.
This is the Pots Meltdown on light, though.
My wife just gets as pissed off as you do. She has Raiders meltdowns. She can't stand Derek Carr.
Yeah.
She's like, Lynch needs to take this guy into the hood, into Oakland, and toughen him up. So I don't know what you're scared of, kid, but hang out down here for a couple of nights.
What is it? What does he have? Like 8 interceptions already this year? We're in week 4.
I lost count.
7, right? 7?
Yeah,
all right.
I lost count.
2 today, I think.
No, they keep showing highlights of the Browns at the beating the Jets.
All right, here, let me hand you off.
Yeah, listen. And here's your Pots Meltdown, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be... We're going to keep doing that.
I believe we just recovered a fumble.
Nice. All right, now listen.
It's another moral victory. How many points do you get for that?
I am a Carr fan, but everything that Chris, Tom, and Chuck said
and Laura
is true. And Laura, it's true. Toughen up. Listen, we know you love Jesus, but how about take some time away from singing hymnals and with that, whatever the hell you do, dancing around with fig leaves or whatever. Toughen the up and play some football. All right. Jesus or not, football is a tough game. You need to tighten the up, toughen the up. Let's go at it.
1, 2, 3.
First down.
All right, let's go. Now let's score here. It's a huge takeaway right there. Guys, we're at third quarter. 5:45 left in the third. First and goal, and Lynch drops the ball. I'm not blaming Lynch for
I'm not going to rag on him, but he should be really the only one that should be touching this ball at this point.
Yeah. You see, it's because he's got the too much black on his visor.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's not a receiver, though, so come on. Second and goal. You just recovered a huge takeaway. Don't blow this.
Yeah. Don't score 3, you idiots.
Don't blow this. You got to get 7. Matter of fact, just go sit on the sideline.
Exactly. Just kick the field goal now.
Yeah.
Don't even try. You're only making it worse.
Just punt.
Punt it from the 5.
Just punt it from the 5, Raiders. What are we doing? What are we doing?
That's horrible.
This is dog doo-doo.
First and goal, and they went backwards.
Here we go. Touchdown!
Hey, a touchdown!
Raiders!
All right, look at that.
All right. 2, 3.
Touchdown! Wow, look at that. We're at 20.
Look at that. 28-20. We got plenty of time left.
Yeah.
Come on. It's that's a precision throw right there.
Exactly.
Hey,
all right.
And the extra point is good.
Good. We got a game again.
We do. We got a football game. All right. Liam's got something to say.
Okay, now in this game, Lee Smith has been mentioned a lot. He made a good tackle after one of the interceptions. I'm saying that I think he might be good this year. I don't usually see him playing too often because of Jared Cook as their starter now, but I don't know. I like Lee Smith. I think he's going to do well.
All right, good. We heard that from Liam.
See, and that's what you do when you say, hey, this guy's not cutting it. Let's bring in this guy. That's how you explain it. You don't just go, he sucks, and then run away like Jesus. Have some guts and say what you think, man.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fire Gruden. Who are you replacing him with?
fire Gruden. Okay.
Then what are you going to do?
Are we digging up Norv Turner next week? What are we doing? You know?
I think they wanted to put, what's his name in for Carr?
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy who said, God forbid I have to go in. That's the guy we want to put in.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy these idiots want in there.
He's like, God forbid they put me in there. I don't know what's
McCarron doesn't throw interceptions. Yeah, you know why? Because he's had 11 passes in 3 years. You know. That's why he doesn't throw interceptions.
You can't throw an interception from the bench.
No, you can't. You know.
I mean, I guess you could, but it wouldn't count.
No. So good. At least we got 21 on the board. Have we hit that this year?
I don't know.
I don't know if we hit 21. Did we last week?
No, I've blocked out everything before this week.
Okay.
What's our record? We're 3-0, right?
Yeah, we're 3-0, man.
All right, going to Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey, we're going to the draft pick bowl, and we're 3-0 in that.
That's right.
So, we're the number 1 seed.
Yeah, we're going to get the 78th overall from the Bears.
Yeah.
Because, again, they're first in their division.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Yeah.
So I got to listen to that crap.
Yeah. The NFL's darlings are you know, the flavor of the week.
Yeah.
So
between them and the Browns now with you know, hero Wonder Boy Mayfield.
Yeah.
But hey, what can I say? This is the life of a Raiders fan.
Exactly.
This is what we do.
Yep.
Been doing it for years.
Yep.
And just like playing rock and roll shows at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, you go, why the hell do I sign up for this? Why do I sign up for these games? Just keep doing it, you know. That's the definition of insanity, right? You just keep doing the same thing, expecting different results.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, good.
Lay them down.
Yep. That's it. Show some guts.
All right, defense, get some fire in your gut now. You're within a score.
You should have this game tied by the end of the third quarter.
You better.
If you have any guts.
You better have it tied by the end of the quarter. You let these guys get any further ahead of you, I'm pissed off.
Yeah. So I may have to be one of those stupid-ass dissenters when I get home all drunk and I start yelling.
Plus, I got money on this one again. Absolutely. I always bet on my Raiders.
You found a Browns fan?
No, I bet online with the sports bookie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I took.
Well, let's hope there's a glitch and you win like 82,000.
Right. Yeah. I say we wrap up the show.
Okay.
I think it was a great, you know, maybe if something magical happens, we'll come back.
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
All right.
Maybe we'll revisit this in the fourth quarter, see what's going on. So,
yeah, 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
We'll come back on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, later.
Taken by Harris at the 33. Excellent field position for the Raiders.
Can't give up chunk plays if you're the Browns defense. That's why these corners are in all position right now.
Carr to the tight end, Cook. Jared Cook.
One score. See what we got.
From the 25 on second down. Carr over the middle. They don't have any timeouts. Richard stays on his feet and gets out of bounds. First and goal from the Browns 7. Carr from the shotgun. Throws end zone. Touchdown. Jared Cook.
To make that play. Beautiful throw. Beautiful catch. First speed out here, Kenny. Get that guy off the line of scrimmage on the right.
Carr to the end zone, and it is caught! Wow! Jordy Nelson! We are tied!
Jordy Nelson has been a great receiver in the NFL for a long time, and he comes up with the biggest catch of the year. Baker Mayfield loves these situations. Seen it all through college.
Mayfield with loads of time, couldn't find anyone. Now it's complete, and some huge extra yardage picked up by Duke Johnson into Raiders territory. 15 seconds on the clock, tied at 42. Mayfield, pump fake, fires downfield, and it is intercepted. He was looking for Callaway. It's picked off by Reggie Nelson. And Nelson was ruled down.
Hey, tell people what they're listening to.
We're listening to the Fan Club Blitz.
That's right.
With Splatterhead and Fitz and Tom.
And you can call us. You can leave us a voicemail, 732-798-0257. Or you can email us at fcblitz@murphsfancave.com.
And you could call us. You could tell us anything. You could tell us to go ourselves. You could tell us to go bake a cake. Whatever. We're up for all calls.
If we win this game, I think they can officially add the word savant to our title.
Yeah. Yes. I think you might be right on that.
I don't want to hear any of this. I don't want to hear no more of this.
Wait a minute, I'm just getting to the weird part.
The weird part? The weird part?
Yeah, it gets weird.
You know what? You know what makes me feel good?
Beer.
Yes. Obviously.
Hey, what kind of beer did you get from Angry Eric's yesterday?
I got what I had there. I had the jalapeno IPA, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And I got
a growler.
Yeah, I brought a growler at home too, and I'll tell you what, man, that hit you where you live.
I had one at about 3:30 this morning when I got home.
Yeah, that hits you where you live. I sampled. Well, I didn't sample. I got a pint glass.
What was that garbage you were drinking?
Oh my God, it was terrible.
Sip of that.
I'd
rather have a cucumber beer.
Yeah, no. I grabbed the beer. I grabbed the pint. I want the taste test. I was going to get 2 growlers to bring home. So I usually I get a growler for myself, and I get a growler for myself and something my wife might like. So they had some kind of, it was a fest beer. You know, it's Oktoberfest season, so it was kind of like a fest beer, but they had French vanilla added to it. So I'm like, let me try it. I know what my wife likes. I know what she doesn't like. I go, let me give it a shot. I took one sip, and I wanted to stick a piece of jagged glass in my neck and kill myself.
It was almost like flat.
It was horrible. That being said, they had their Fest Harvest beer without the French vanilla. I got that. It was phenomenal. It's just it's almost like they just like, hey, dude, you got some vanilla extract? Yeah, give me that. Okay, here's your beer. No, it tasted like it was terrible. That being said, their Fest beer was great, as was their jalapeno IPA.
The jalapeno IPA was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't like IPAs. The only reason I tried that one was because the only IPA that I've had that I enjoyed was a habanero IPA by Ballast Point. It was good because it didn't have that sock taste.
Right.
Because most IPAs to me taste like if you took a Budweiser and you poured it in a dirty sock and filtered it through that and then drank it out of your shoe. Like that's what's
hold on, ladies. While we're talking about beer, we have one of our resident experts on beer, Mr. Chris Potts, is going to. He needs to add a little bit to this conversation.
He was at the Oktoberfest. Maybe it's a review.
Yes, he was there. He was there for 38 hours straight.
Yeah,
actually 8 hours, but
he saw our friend Tom there too.
Yeah, I was telling Tom at the Oktoberfest that you guys are talking IPAs. The best IPA I ever had, it was a triple IPA, and I hate IPAs. It's called Molotov Cocktail.
The Molotov Cocktail is a Finnish invention, by the way.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. It's not Russian.
It was literally, it didn't even taste like an IPA. You know how they're all hoppy, but it did not taste like an IPA. It was like the best IPA I ever had.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
So speaking of like pepper beers, best one I ever had was made by Rogue. Out on the West Coast from Oregon.
It's a good brewery.
Frickin' killer beer.
Touchdown!
Hey, we got a touchdown. All right. Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Touchdown.
We haven't done our music segment in a few weeks. So what I'm going to say, what makes me happy, and, listen, if you guys follow us, we try to do our music segment of, just something to listen to again. If something new, something old, something you might have forgotten about, something you might listen to every day, but we're just going to shove that back down your throat again. So what I've been thinking about, what I've been listening to a lot lately is Bon Scott era ACD. AC/DC. Sorry. And yes, all AC/DC is awesome. And, if you want to look at the...
it's not. Sink the Pink was garbage.
No, I know. Listen.
It's not all awesome.
I shouldn't... No, listen. Let me reiterate. I shouldn't say every goddamn
Fly
album.
on the wall. Get out of here.
No, I shouldn't say every album. I meant both eras. Brian Johnson and Bon Scott. They're both awesome. If you want to look back, obviously... the Brian Johnson era is a lot longer than the Bon Scott era. But that being said,
I like the Axl Rose era.
That Axl Rose era could
best DC singer ever.
He could
Axl Rose.
I didn't like the Axl Rose era with Guns N' Roses. So that being said, listen, people out there, if you're young and all you know is Back in Black going forward. Ooh, we're moving along here, kids. If you only know Back in Black going forward, do yourself a favor. Go back to day one of AC/DC. Check out Bon Scott, arguably, not much of an argument, could possibly be the best frontman ever of rock and roll.
Greatest frontman.
Cool. Guy can play the bagpipes.
Greatest
Plays them
frontman.
on stage. Cool dude. You know what? When you died from drinking yourself to death in the back of a car, you're awesome. Go, baby, go.
Here we go.
Oh, we're breaking up a big run.
Here we go. Here we go.
Woo!
All right.
There we go, baby.
Let's get the count.
1,
2, 3.
First down. Okay, now back to Bon Scott.
Bon Scott, he was a Sharpie.
No,
Yeah.
And Bon Scott was awesome. He had a great voice. What's your thoughts on Bon Scott era AC/DC there, Tom? Because you are a music aficionado of our group here.
I don't know about that. Chuck knows an awful lot too. But my thoughts are, I started listening to Bon Scott probably when I was 11 years old. So that would 76, 77. So once I started getting wind of AC/DC, man, that
Yeah.
Another turnover.
Another
Nice.
turnover. All right. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
The
we'll
Raiders
see.
say they have it.
I don't know. Kicker's on the field for some reason.
I don't know. Did I mention our Christmas show extravaganza, people? It's the fan club Blitz. It's Christmas Yule celebration.
It's going to be Wookiees and droids.
And inappropriate Christmas Yuletide songs.
Tom's going to be stoned. It's going to be great.
Oh, thanks, Potts, for the great news.
Thanks, Potts, for the gloom and doom.
Nice.
Overturn the fumble recovery. That's all right. That's all right.
We can always have Chris Potts to just ruin our day.
Hey, there's our boys in the black hole there.
There we go. Mr. Rivera, now he's making out over there.
Hey, shout out. We have Josh Capel, New Jersey chapter of the Black Hole.
Hell yeah.
In Oakland,
Flying the flag.
Flying our chapter flag.
Who is now, once again, a member of our New Jersey Black Hole webpage.
That's right. Because we got
Chuck put the stamp down.
We threw some people overboard.
Chuck had enough, man. Chuck did some sheriffing.
I may or may not have been involved in that.
You know what? You were the main catalyst, Mr. Tom. And Chuck became the sheriff's head. Enough of this. The sheriff's in town.
What? Once I realized that we had actual members that come here and enjoy the games and bring their kids and that are leaving the group because of jerk-offs that don't even participate.
Yeah.
I'm not having that.
No,
you guys can go kick rocks. Start your own doom and gloom club.
Yeah.
That's what I told them, right? Go start your own club where you just sit around and be a bunch of miserable bastards.
Yeah.
And, it's more suited to you.
Yeah, I got home last week. I was raging. I had to put these idiots in their place.
Yeah.
So, if anybody in our group complained about me, I apologize, but it had to be done.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I think I'm just going to enjoy the last end of this game. We got 10 minutes left. You've been listening to the Fan Club Blitz with Splatterhead, Tom, Fitz, Chris Potts, and we'll you know what? We may come back. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
First down. Carr's pass is caught at the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper.
Turn around, hand this ball off 3 times. Let your kicker win it.
There's one. It's Lynch. Looks to cut to the outside. Inside the 20. Can't bring him down. Inside the 15 to the 14. Another Raiders first down.
All day long.
Ball is placed down. McCrane's kick is good to win it for the Raiders in overtime, 45-42.
And the game is tied up, ladies
And we have tied the game.
What do you know?
Chuck, I told you all along you are a pessimist. What the hell's the matter with you? I told you we were going to tie this game. 1, 2, 3, 2-point conversion. Chris Potts is going to, it's not a meltdown, but we're going to give him that microphone now.
You know what? We have to do this show live next week.
Hey, guys, I just had a...
Yeah, we got to do this live.
I just had a mishap. I almost took out our member Rose. I went to high-five Martin, and I stiffed arm Rose in the head.
Oh, no.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You could have cost us the game with that.
Now, if I'm not mistaken now, right? They both had a shot, so a field goal wins it at this point, right?
Right now, a field goal will win this
because
game.
they keep changing. I'm all for overtime. Let's just play a whole nother quarter, and whoever wins it the next quarter, we're done. That's it. But whatever. That's just me.
McCrane, that's his name.
Why are they bringing him out now on second down? Bring him out on third down, man. Let's go. Let's get another.
They're not bringing him out.
Okay, I saw him running out there.
Yeah, he's.
Like I said, if it was Seabass running out, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But I don't know this guy. We shall see.
Here we go. All right, so here you go. Marshawn Lynch has the ball.
There you go. Come on, baby. Put it in there. All right, let's wrap this up now.
Yards on that carry. Let's wait till we get to the 1 yard line and take him off, and then pass it.
I say punt. Fake punt right now.
All right, here we go. We're going for 3.
Okay, Bill Mackey, I need you to monitor Chris Potts' pulse rate during this whole process.
I think you got to monitor mine too.
Chris Potts cannot look.
He's staring at Fitz.
So right now I could totally with him badly, depending on how this goes right now, because he's looking at me. Come on, here we go.
All right, we're on the grass.
We're on, and here's the snap. The snap's up, and the kick is good. Kick is good.
And the Raiders win.
Woo! Raiders.
It is 42. Your Oakland Raiders are now 1-3 instead of 0-4.
All right, listen. I'm gonna say, I said it all day. People, we're gonna win this game.
I didn't know.
You negative sons of.
I didn't see Bon Scott. I didn't see Lyle Alzado, but something happened. We said we needed a miracle. Tom said there's not going to be any miracle.
No,
we did.
I wasn't looking for a miracle, man. No. I'm telling you.
No, we did it.
But we did.
The Raiders.
Good. We're off to Schneid.
The New Jersey Black Hole is very happy.
Yeah, we're off to Schneid. Man, great job.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. All right.
All right, here we go. We got Potts to close out something here.
One thing. Mac.
There you go. All right, man. I'm going to pack this crap up. You're going to go home and you're going to trust me. YouTube that crap.
I will.
The whole thing's on YouTube.
I will.
It is. Let that 420 sink in a little bit first, and put that on
I'll watch
and
it.
just watch. You give us a review next week.
All right.
All right.
That was awesome. Listen, a little bit, you know what? Too close for comfort. I mean, I'm glad we got the win, but come on, we should. The way we started this game off, we should have wrapped this by the end of the second quarter.
Hey, tell you what,
we were on top of this team, but you know, again, it's a work in progress. We got to make the tackles, we got to make the catches, we got to make the good throws.
Listen, you've been listening to the Fan Club Blitz, and look, Raider Nation, we're not 0-4. We're 1-3.
We're 1-3.
Beat the Cleveland Browns.
Right. Okay, before we sign off, I don't know if I mentioned once again our Christmas extravaganza podcast. I may have mentioned it earlier, but we're going to mention it again. It's our Christmas podcast. It's a merry, drunken Christmas Yule celebration. Celebration.
Jesus, you're making me work.
And when you hear that, it's a celebration. Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Later, buddy. All right, this is Tom. I guess we're going to be wrapping up our show here. If you have any questions for me, or you want to call in and talk about anything you want on the Raider Fan Club Blitz, our number is 732-798-0257. Feel free. Ask me about Mr. Skittles. I love Mr. Skittles. We're also going to give a shout out to the Irish Cottage, our home base. They are located at 602 Route 23 North in Franklin, New Jersey. And their number is 973-827-2090. And give us a call. Let us know what you think. Questions, comments, anything you want to say. Feel free. Talk to you next week. Bye.